Hello and assalamu alaikum friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all been incredibly well. तो आज की वीडियो में what we're going to be doing is LCAT के पूरे स्ट्रक्चर को, LCAT के अंदर ऐसे है या नहीं, LCAT की प्रेप किस तरह करनी है, इन सब चीज़ों को हम लोग ओवरव्यू करने लगे और इस तरह करेंगे कि एक इंटरव्यू लेंगे और इंटरव्यू के अलावा मल्टीट्यूड ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स के आंसर्स को देखेंगे टू अ पर्टिकुलर सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस जो कि आपके सामने आपको नज़र आ रहे होंगे, जो कि मैंने उनसे व्हाट्सएप पे वॉइस मेल या फिर उनके मैसेजेस के तौर पे रिसीव किए हैं. एंड फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू बी टेकिंग एंड गोइंग थ्रू द इंटरव्यू विद अरीब हु इज़ ए स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम एसएससी. सो लेट्स गेट इनटू इट. अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन. तो इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू गाइज इज़ अरीब जाहिद एंड ही इज़ ए freshman like myself in SSC. लेकिन unlike me, मैंने SAT दिया था. इनका different experience था. इन्होंने LCAT दिया था और यही experience वो narrate करने लगे आज हमारे लिए. अस्सलाम वालेकुम अरीब, how are you?
Doing pretty good. Kind of dead inside.
Yeah,
Chalo, it
fair.
happens.
Yeah, no, that's probably everyone around us and ourselves as well. That's completely all right. So, Areeb, the first question I'd like to ask you about the LCAT is, आपने कौन सी resources इस्तेमाल की थी to study for the LCAT?
Acha, so I'll start this off by saying that the LCAT is a carbon copy of the SAT. I used all of the SAT resources to prepare for it. I used Barron's books, I think, and I just did Khan Academy, and I feel like that was enough for me.
Could you clarify कौन सी book? SAT की है ना, लेकिन the name of the book was?
The book is essentially the Barron's books. You can I'll send you a photo of that later on. You can put that in.
Sure.
Those are for they're just subject books. एक मोटी वाली किताब होती है which is for Sat 1 completely, which has English and math. And then there's subject books as well, from math to chemistry, physics, and bio. Those are the ones that I use.
Okay, ठीक है, I understand. Okay, जैसे SAT 1 और SAT 2 दोनों के लिए उन्होंने एक separate books बनाई हुई हैं brand के अंदर. Okay, perfect. ठीक है. तो जो आपकी LCAT की resources हैं, those are going to be the same for the SAT and the LCAT, क्योंकि LCAT मतलब LUMS कोई provide नहीं करता कोई alternative resource, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
ठीक है. तो if you have given the SAT, if मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, अगर आपने दिए या आपके दोस्तों ने दिए या आप किसी को जानते हो जिन्होंने दोनों दिए हों, तो आपके ख्याल से ज़्यादा आसान कौन सा है, ज़्यादा मुश्किल कौन सा है? What do you think is a comparative between the two?
अच्छा, तो from personal experiences, they are virtually the same. मतलब किसी चीज इतना कोई खास difference नहीं है. Nothing is more difficult, nothing is easier. I mean, maybe if you consider the mental aspect of it, thinking, okay, I'm giving the LCAT, all of the people around me are also applying for LUMS. Maybe that could be just the only factor. Like content-wise and everything else, it is virtually the same. In my opinion, there's absolutely no differences. The way you would prepare for the SAT is very similar to the way you'd prepare for LCAT. And yeah, that's about it.
So sitting for the examination was also very similar in terms of difficulty.
Yes.
I gauge. Okay.
Yes.
ठीक है.
It was completely similar. There is one thing. I don't exactly know if they have removed it. They essentially made us take the essay. मतलब in some places you don't necessarily need to give the essay. The LCAT made my batch give the essay. Lekin at the same time, I have heard officially the SAT has removed the essay. So that is something that might need to be looked into. But बाकी सारा all the same.
Okay, ठीक है. तो मैंने ना I've asked a number of individuals about the LCAT और उन्होंने एक ने मुझे कहा कि उनका जो ऐसे था ना, उनका prompt argumentative था. तो क्या आपका भी एक similar prompt था argumentative ऐसे?
Yes, actually, it was, if I remember, it was a prompt about online learning, and it was just to see the insight of kids. I don't exactly remember. Lekin I remember writing an argumentative saying that in-person learning is better than online learning, and I just elaborated on that. Lekin, yes, it was an argumentative. I don't exactly remember what the normal stat essays are like. Maybe they were more descriptive or narrative. Lekin, yes, it was an argumentative.
Okay, ठीक है. इसका मतलब है the LCAT will most probably have an essay prompt, लेकिन it depends entirely upon LUMS again.
Yes.
Okay. और what format does the LCAT follow? मतलब
Yes, it
अब आपको पता है ना
depends on us.
exactly the SAT वाला अपना format.
Acha, so I think for the SAT you're allowed to like switch between sections. Pehle, matlab, there's 2 math and 2 English sections, right? I
Right.
didn't actually give the SAT myself, lekin I think it's not chalta hai. Lekin in the LCAT you will have to go section wise. They will time you for a specific section, and once that time is over, you will be forced to move on to the next section, and so on and so forth.
This is similar to the SAT as well. SAT में भी इसी तरह होता है, लेकिन बस उसका जो होता है ना टाइम का, क्योंकि I've heard some of the students have told me that each section has a total of 35 minutes to it. Is this true?
Yes.
Acha, okay, so that's the difference.
Every section does have about 35 minutes to it, but if what happened with me was just that they gave us a bit more time on the longer sections and shorter time on the smaller ones. I think jo math with calculator wale section tha, that was about 50 minutes, and the English grammar section, I believe, was about 25 minutes.
Right.
So just kind of averages out the time, I think. Lekin the harder stuff was given slightly more time.
Okay, अच्छा, तो ये काम इस तरह से करा था कि 35 into 4 था, लेकिन it was split again between the harder and the easier sections, correct?
Yes, about like that. Exactly.
Okay, ठीक है, that's perfectly understandable. उसके अलावा these are the basic questions. Is there anything that you would like to add? What would make the experience for students who are going for the LCAT right now easier? क्या कोई tip होगी, कोई recommendation होगी?
Okay, so I'm gonna just be talking in terms of the SAT because again it was very similar format. Please pay attention to how Khan Academy is ranking your level. Khan Academy is an extremely underrated tool. I will always say this. It is extremely underrated for the SAT.
Right.
Because whenever you're doing your practices, it will give you a level of where you're at. Like unlike other places which can't really put into perspective how good or bad you are. If you are a level 4 at all of your sections, then you have very good preparation for LCAT, in my opinion. I tried to max out on all of my levels. I was about level 4 on all of them, maybe level 3 on, I think, English writing. The reason I did that is because it was repetitive practice, and it just solidified the format of the paper and the concept for SAT stuff pretty well in my head. So whenever you get the chance, maybe even squeeze out 15 minutes of your day, if not possible, just do all of the practice questions and the practice papers on Khan Academy as well. The papers with the larger number, paper 10, paper 9, those are the easier papers, and it slowly goes to harder difficulty. If I were to put it into perspective, the SAT that you usually get / LCAT is about a level 4 or level 5. And if you can get good at the level 4 and work your way up to practicing to a level 1, which is the hardest, you will have a pretty good chance at scoring a good score.
Okay. That sounds perfect. That's exactly the advice I'd give if I'd given the LCAT. Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Areeb. So if there's nothing left to add, I think we're done, and I will let you go because I know I've taken a lot of your time. Okay, Areeb, take care. Yes, thank you so much again. Thank you so much for coming, man. Thank you so much for the interview and giving your time. Chalo, okay. Allah Hafiz. Acha, so now that we have gone through the interview, let us now go through the answers that many of the students sent over on WhatsApp और उनके experiences के बारे में देखते हैं. तो ये पहला experience आपके सामने नज़र आ रहा है. मैंने सवालात आपको दिखाए थे and these are the questions that were asked. What resources did they use? Same as the normal SAT, College Panda, Math and Erica Grammar. LCAT is easier इनके मुताबिक. Yes, it does. Yani, does it have an essay prompt? Yes, it does. It had an argumentative type approach similar to Areeb's. और उसके अलावा what format does the LCAT follow? Same as the SAT. There are 4 sections but each have 35 minutes towards them. यानी 35 minutes में split हैं हर एक section. The difference is that they are randomly arranged for each and every person. तो उनका पहला section math, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ईजी मैथ होगा और किसी और का रीडिंग होगा एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. लेकिन उसके अलावा टू बैलेंस आउट द टाइम ड्यूरेशन रीडिंग सेक्शन के 2 पैसेजेस हैं और एसे प्रॉम्प्ट इज एट द एंड ऑफ द 4 सेक्शंस सिमिलर टू द SAT. लास्टली ये एक वॉइस मैसेज है जो कि एक स्टूडेंट ने भेजा था अबाउट देयर एक्सपीरियंस रिगार्डिंग द LCAT. सो आई विल प्ले इट फॉर यू एंड यू कैन मेक योर कंक्लूजन्स.
यार LCAT और SAT में देयर इज़ नो डिफरेंस. ठीक है. रिसोर्सेज की जो बात है, LCAT फॉलोज द सेम रिसोर्सेज एज SAT. उसकी जो प्रेप होती है वो लोग SAT के रिसोर्सेज से ही करते हैं. एंड आई थिंक दे बोथ ऑफ द सेम डिफ़िकल्टी. मैथ जो था उसका मैथ का सेक्शन जो होता है दैट्स लाइक वेरी इजी मेरे ओपिनियन में. बट अगेन हम लोग SSC में सो आई डोंट नो. तो उसके अलावा येस LCAT डज हैव एन essay. वो गारंटीड होता है बिकॉज लम्स मांगते ही ऐसे. ऐसे का मुझे एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं है क्या सीन होता था बट इट्स सिमिलर टू व्हाट SAT का ऐसे इतना मैं बता सकता हूँ. फॉर्मेट LCAT का इज द सेम एज SAT का. लेकिन जहाँ तक मुझे याद है इट वाज आई थिंक 6 sections और समथिंग लाइक दैट, मे बी मोर. बट दे इवन लाइक मैथ और इंग्लिश की इवन होते हैं. ठीक है. And you're given 20 minutes या 15 minutes per section. ठीक है. And there's like 10 MCQs or 12 per section, English और math के. And मतलब I guess math का was easy. English का it's English का is the same as SAT but it's like more Pakistani version of it. As in कि अगर sports का एक passage आता है, कभी कभार history का आता है, कभी कभार इस तरह साइंस का आता है. तो देर ऑल द पाकिस्तानी वर्जन ऑफ इट. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर स्पोर्ट्स पर आ जाए तो इट विल प्रॉबेबली बी अबाउट पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट और पाकिस्तानी हॉकी एक्सेट्रा. तो बस अदर देन दैट इट्स द एग्जैक्ट सेम थिंग बेसिकली. बट येस LCAT इज मुझे LCAT ज़्यादा आसान लगा था SAT से बिकॉज SAT में आई गेस प्रेशर ज़्यादा होता है लोगों का आई गेस.
With that, अब मैं आपको कुछ conclusive deductions present कर देता हूँ of my own. So, number 1, SAT और LCAT की preparation is going to be exactly the same. This is something which I have been telling students who have been reaching out to me since day 1, and this is the exact same experience that these students who have given the LCAT have had. Secondly, last year LCAT के पास एक essay की prompt ज़रूर थी, लेकिन हो सकता है कि इस year ना हो. और उसके पीछे वजह ये है कि SAT ने खुद से ही अपना ऐसे देना या फिर अपना ऐसे लेना बंद कर दिए. एंड थस सिंस LCAT एक SAT की कार्बन कॉपी तो नहीं कहना चाहूँगा लेकिन एक सिमिलर वेवलेंथ पे है टू दी SAT, आई वुड एक्सपेक्ट कि अब LCAT के अंदर भी ऐसे ख़त्म करना शुरू कर देंगे. एंड दिस इज़ ऑफ कोर्स इंटायरली अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ LUMS. थिर्डली, SAT या LCAT देने से आपके बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट चांसेस ऑफ गेटिंग इनटू LUMS इंक्रीज़ नहीं कर जाएंगे. वो इंक्रीज़ सिर्फ इस तरह से करेंगे इफ़ यू वर्क वेरी हार्ड एंड प्रेप वेरी स्ट्रांगली वाया खान अकेडमी, वाया कॉलेज पैंडा की बुक्स और वाया एनी particular SAT की books that you can find or resources that you can find or past papers that you can do. आपकी prep पे dependent है how well you score, how easily you are able to get into university via either one of the exams. So having said that, I hope that you do inshallah start your preparation very soon. I tried my best to get this video out as soon as possible, and I hope that you are able to use it well, and I hope that it was made well enough for you to be able to use it well. And until next time, take care, stay fit. Allah Hafiz.